our next example for discussion is knapsack. This is an interesting problem and it has got many variants. Some of them can be solved using greedy algorithms and the rest using dynamic programming. We shall look at all variants as part of this course. So the standard version is this. So input consists of some n number of objects. They are called objects. So something like this could be gold, diamond, silver and so on. And associated weights W1, W2 and Wn. These are all weights. And there is also something called a profit associated with each of these objects. Okay. So now idea is this. You have a bag or a knapsack where you want to pack objects. And you want to pack as many number of objects as possible in such a way that the profit earned is maximum. Okay. So what is that we are asking for? Objective is this. Objective is find S prime subset of S. Let me say this one is S. It is a set of objects. So find S prime subset of S such that profit of S prime is maximum, and there is a constraint. Constraint is this. Because you have a box or a knapsack, there is a capacity associated with it, right? So along with this, you are also given something called W that says max weight of your box or knapsack. Knapsack is a bag. So constraint is this, such that the weight of S prime is less than or equal to W. Let me give you an example so that you can appreciate the definition better. Then we will get into the details. Suppose there are three objects, say x1, x2, x3, and this could be, say, gold, and this could be silver, this could be, say, diamond, and the weights are something like say 10, 5 and say 4, and the profit is say 100 and 50 and say 1200. Okay, so and there is a weight associated with your bag. Let's say the weight of the bag is say 700. Okay. So now what this says is, this is our weight, this is our profit. This is something like 10 grams, 5 grams and 4 grams. And if you include 10 grams of gold, the profit earned is 100 rupees or $100. If you include 5 grams of, include meaning 5 grams of silver into the knapsack, then profit earned is 50. If you include all of diamond, then the profit earned is 1200. Okay. Now if you look at this case, now weight is 700, I mean the weight of the bag is 700, I can simply include all of them. So now my S prime is include all of them, x1, x2, x3, because W1 plus W2 plus W3 is less than or equal to W. This value is 700. This value is 10 plus 5 plus 4. Fine. Supposing it is like this. So x1, x2, x3 and Wi is say 100, 500, 400 and profit is say 1600 and 1400 and say 8000. Say something like this. Now, if this being the case, now we ask what is our S prime? Now we cannot include all of them. If you include all of them, then 5 plus 4 plus 1, it becomes 1000. It exceeds the capacity of the bag. Now I have to choose. Can I choose say x2 and x3? If I choose x2 and x3, it is not feasible. When I say it is not feasible, W2 plus W3 is not less than or equal to W. Correct? The weight if you add, it exceeds this. So this one is not feasible. Feasible, I mean, it should satisfy the given requirement. It is not. So let's look at S prime being say x1 and x3. If we do that, then you see that 100 plus 400 is less than or equal to 700 and it is satisfying, so it is a feasible solution. Now is this optimum? What is the profit earned? Profit earned for including first object is this, second object is this. Correct? Now you can also consider S prime to be say x2, x1 and x2. In that case, this is also feasible, right? W1 plus W2 is less than or equal to 700 and the profit earned in this case is 1600 plus 1400. So this is also a feasible solution. This is also a feasible solution. But between these two, this has got max profit. So this is our opt. Okay, so that is essentially the problem. Now it could mean any subset, right? Find a subset S prime which is a subset of this and such that profit of S prime is maximum and the constraint is weight of S prime is W. So the subset could be just single object, it could be just x2 alone or x3 alone, or it could be more than one. And so subset could be x1, x2 or x2, x3, x1, x3, or it could be all of them. If you take all of them, it is not feasible. If you take x2, x3, it is not feasible. Then the other solutions, other subsets are feasible. Of all them, we are interested in finding one for which the profit is maximum. Fine. So a trivial approach or a brute force approach is this. Try all subsets of S and some of them may be feasible. For example, if you look at x1, x2, x3, that's not feasible, right? So after that, pick feasible subsets. When I say feasible subsets, weight of S prime is less than or equal to W. That is what we mean when we say feasible. Then choose S prime for which profit of S prime is maximum and where S prime is a feasible subset. This will work. This will work because we are trying all subsets and the complexity of this one is if there are n objects, then this itself takes at least 2 power n, and then you are, for each of them you are checking whether it is feasible or not. That is a simple addition, but you will have to do it for 2 power n subsets. Again, that takes 2 power n. Then for all those that are feasible, you calculate the profit, and then you pick the subset for which the profit is maximum. And it turns out that the entire approach takes theta of 2 power n. This is correct, but the problem with this, as far as the strategy is concerned, it is perfect. But we are not bringing greedy strategy over here. We are not greedy about the choice of subset. So we don't include an element into a subset with some property. Something like the objective is to maximize the profit. At each stage, are we making any movement by looking at the profit earned? That is something we are not doing it here. So when I say greedy choice, I should move from one local optimum to another local optimum. So I'll say, let me include this object. Intuitively, I think if I include this object, then the profit will be maximum. Then I go to next stage. The next stage, I say you include this object. Intuitively, we think inclusion of this object will maximize the profit. So like that, when we move from one stage to another stage, we keep including one object after another object, and the intuition slowly takes us to a logical stage where we hit the global optimum, and the global optimum will give you, these are all the objects to be included, and for which the weight is at most W and profit is maximum. And along with that, you also give a proof of correctness saying the strategy indeed works, which means our greedy strategy becomes a greedy algorithm. So this is the overall picture as far as the problem is concerned. Now we shall look at a greedy strategy, and we will look at multiple greedy strategies, and for some it will work, for some it will not, and wherever it is not working, we will give a counter example. And subsequently, we will see how to fine-tune this problem, meaning we will bring out variants, and through that we will explore some more greedy strategies. It's a classical problem wherein you are given kind of n objects. Say you enter a showroom and you see that there are n objects and there is a weight associated with it, and if you pick that object, then there is a profit associated with it, correct? And but you can only carry so much, and you cannot take all of them. The carry, what you can carry at most is given by this vector or this weight, and objective is to maximize the profit earned. Okay, so now we shall get into the greedy strategies, and subsequently we will see among say we will discuss some say 3 strategies. We will see which one is giving optimum.